How's it going, party people? My name is Caravan Dan from Gaming Caravan. Today we're going to be talking about Mezen. Now, the theme escapes me and eludes me fully. I know it's in the back of the box and in the rulebook, but truly, I know something about Russian flags, I believe. Ornament flags, I don't remember fully. But what we're doing is effectively recipe fulfillment, and that's just about it. This is an interesting tile placement navigation game. What you'll do in the game is, to start off, you're going to set up the board. The way you set up the board is you're going to choose a symbol. From a card. There's like 6 symbols, and you're going to grab all 12 cards of that symbol from this deck and then put it across the board in any order, 6 on one side, 6 on the other side. And then you're going to play over the span of 10 rounds. After each round, you're going to score. Each round is effectively one action, so you'll be scoring 10 times in this game. You'll be scoring also extra points between after the 5th round and after the 10th round of the game. So after you get the 12 cards set up, you're going to flip over, right? The first 2. Now you'll be scoring both of these cards. I went with the water droplets this time for the scoring, so I'm going to have to follow this recipe fulfillment. Now, all the examples of the recipes you have to follow are in the booklet, but also once you get the hang of it, this is pretty simple when you understand. The point value is on the top of the card. The icons are on the bottom, which mean nothing after setup. And in the middle of the card is what you have to do with that symbol. To play the game, you have to be able to, again, flip over tiles and move them around to get what the symbols you get. Everyone starts off with about 5 of these trophies or something, that I believe they call it. So everyone starts with a 5. And what you do with that is you can pay them in order to do whatever you want instead of what the lead character says. It's kind of like Tiny Towns in the I say you follow situation. So let's say I'm going first, right? I have this giant guy, I'm going first. I look at the recipes, I'm going to choose an animal on the board underneath me. Now I can choose any animal I want. There's 4 animals, I believe. It's fish, porcupine, horse, chicken. Oh, 5, fox. So there's about 5 animals on there. I'm going to choose one, and then every player at the table has to choose a cluster of that animal. Cluster meaning orthogonally touching. It doesn't have to be contiguous, just an orthogonally touching of the same animal is a cluster. And if I say something like fox right now, everyone has to look at their board and choose a cluster of foxes and remove it from the board to place on top, basically having the gravity shifted down. So I'll show you right here. I'm going to choose this cluster of foxes right. Actually, it makes more sense to try it with the porcupine. So I'll say porcupine right now. I'm going to choose these 3 porcupines. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bow. Now remove these 3, right? I take it out. I have to shift everything down the empty slots. So this will go down 2 empty slots. This will go down 1 empty slot. And now I flip these over to the other side, which is the black side with different animals. And now like a new tree icon, which I'll go into in a second. And I have to put this on the top in any order I want. So I can put the tree right here. I'm going to put the chicken right here. I'll put the fox right here. Boom. Done. Now the reason why you want to do that is a lot of scorings have to deal with the black and white tiles. After round 5, you will be getting 1 point for every black tile you have on your board, and after round 10 you'll be scoring 1 point for every white tile. So I encourage you to flip all of them to black and encourage them to flip all back from black. Now let's say that I didn't want that this player next to me doesn't want to do foxes or do porcupines. Like, that's a stupid idea. I don't want to do it. It doesn't work out for me. They can pay me 1 of their trophies, which is a victory point, in order for them to choose any animal they want and just break the rules for just themselves. Kind of like having a factory in Tiny Towns, if you know that reference. Additionally, we can use with these trophies are some cool things. So let's do this. Let me put the board back to however it was and show you the cool thing with these trophies. You don't use as much of them as you think you do, but they're definitely good to have and definitely give you a lot of options in the game. So I have a cluster of these 3 porcupines that we just saw. What I'm also able to do is use one of these trophies to put it on my board to extend my trophy cluster. Whatever I put this on will effectively also become a porcupine. So I have to take that one out as well. And if I want to get rid of a ton of icons, that's a great way to do it. So if I put this one right here, it now touches another porcupine, so I'll remove all 5 of these tiles. And then we'll do the new shift. So now, if I do that cluster, I'll actually remove these 3, plus the horse that I put the trophy on, discard the trophy, because that goes bye-bye. And then I'm going to also take the porcupine that was touching that trophy. Everything shifts down, and I get to put these 5 back wherever I want. And then once everyone's done with that, you score. So I don't have anything scoring, really. I didn't try to do that all. But you're looking at these 2 cards, and with each card, you will choose to either score the card or take 2 more trophies in order to use for future rounds. So you'll always get at least 2 points at the end of the game. Also, it gives you some more variability. It gives you some different ways to go about it. And that can definitely help you a ton in this game. And then after the end of the round, once everyone scores both cards or chooses to, like, you know, not score the cards, you'll flip over the farthest card from the middle, and then flip over the middle card. And now you'll be scoring the same objective, one of the same objectives, and then a new objective. And you keep on doing that till round 5. And then you're going to flip those both over and start over here. And then boom, 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 until you have all 10 rounds completely done. And that is how to play Mezen. I would say this game is it's unlike anything I played other than Tiny Towns. It's the closest to Tiny Towns because it's like I say you follow situation where I'll tell you what to do. You have to do that thing unless you have something that allows you to mitigate that and then do whatever else you want. In this game, it's very easy to do whatever you want. So you have to really take advantage of your board, know your board state, and then pay attention to where you want to go and what you want to do with your board. That is how to play Mezen. And now we're going to go ahead to the opinion state of my before you buy. So Mezen was a good game. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's unique in the mechanisms. It has a cool board presence. It has a beautiful box. The box alone made me want to play it immediately. Just having 2 color schemes was kind of weird for a second because like it's really just white, black, and red, with like mostly just white and red, which threw me off. And then the theme means nothing to me about like the Russian building flag situation. I don't know anything about that. I don't know the history. So it didn't really have an impact on me, but some history people knew what this was about and they thought it was pretty cool and pretty unique, which is important. And then also, again, the table presence is very, very nice. The rest of fulfillment's cool. But the issue I had with this game is it didn't have any way to catch up, really. Now, I don't really need catch-up mechanisms in board games, but the thing I don't fully enjoy is you're kind of just preying on someone's downfall. You can't really make someone not do what they want to do because you just get so many trophies throughout the game. It's just easy. You can make people give you trophies maybe, but you have to pay attention to everyone's boards and all that stuff, which no one really does in these games. So you really just have to pray that other people mess up, which if you're playing against someone that's like just doing better than you in one category, and then you guys are just neck and neck the whole game, they're going to win, which isn't bad. It's definitely a skill-based game, I'll say that much. This is not like a lucky situation. It's almost entirely skill. You have to take full advantage of your situation, your board state, and know what you want to do. You can't really get lucky in any regard, but I don't know. It's just one of those games where like it's decent, but would I want to play it again? Not so much. Maybe once again just to try it out now that I know the rules fully. And would I buy this game? That's hard to say because based on the gameplay, not so much, but based on the box and then the art, I would say so. Like I wanted this game really badly when I saw it because of the art and because of the color scheme. I love just a nice, clean white box. This needs to be utilized more. And then this is very interesting. I thought it was like gonna be Native American game or something like that, but being Russian threw me off. But you know, everyone else doesn't make sense, so I mean, it makes sense, I guess. And yeah, that's everything I have for this game. If you've played this game before, let me know what you think in the description below. Thank you, Arcane Wonders, for sending me this game. This was a good game, and I hope my community plays more of it and gets to have their own opinions on this. And you know, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. If you like what you see, drop a like. And yeah, comment below what other games you want me to do in my Before You Buy series. It's like my most popular series by far, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what other people have to say on this front. So that's everything. Peace, have a great day, God bless, and I hope to see you at table soon.